the U.S. Mexico border, a 2,000-mile line in the sand, stretching from the Pacific Ocean to the Gulf of Mexico. It is a place of stark contrasts, of intense human drama. Here, the American dream collides with the realities of poverty, violence, and desperation. For some, it is a beacon of hope. For others, a perilous journey. The border is more than just a geographical boundary. It is a symbol of the complex relationship between the United States and Mexico. It represents economic disparity, cultural exchange, and the constant struggle to balance security with compassion. Every day, countless stories unfold along this line, stories of hope and despair, of courage and loss. This is a place where lives are changed forever, where families are separated and reunited, where the stakes are high, and the choices made can have life or death consequences. The terrain of the U.S. Mexico border is as diverse as the people who try to cross it. From the urban sprawl of Tijuana and San Diego to the desolate stretches of the Sonoran Desert, the landscape presents a formidable barrier. In California, the border cuts through bustling cities and rugged mountains. The Pacific Ocean, with its treacherous currents, offers another route, often favored by smugglers. Further east, Arizona's scorching desert heat proves unforgiving to those making the journey on foot. Texas boasts the longest stretch of the border, characterized by vast ranches, the Rio Grande River, and unforgiving scrubland. The terrain here is a mix of harsh beauty and unforgiving danger. Smugglers exploit the remote areas, while migrants face dehydration, wildlife, and the constant threat of getting lost. Patrolling this vast and varied landscape poses a unique challenge for U.S. Customs and Border Protection. To combat illegal crossings and smuggling, authorities have deployed an array of technology and manpower. Surveillance towers, equipped with high-powered cameras and sensors, dot the landscape, providing a bird's-eye view of the border. Motion detectors and seismic sensors alert agents to any movement, while drones offer real-time surveillance capabilities. On the ground, Border Patrol agents conduct vehicle checks, patrol known smuggling routes, and respond to sensor alerts. K-9 units, trained to detect drugs and hidden humans, play a crucial role in uncovering smuggling attempts. By the way, we have launched our online store where you can find t-shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies with high quality. A link is in the description. Tunnels, tires, and tragedy. The smuggling of drugs, weapons, and people across the U.S.-Mexico border is a lucrative business, fueling the coffers of powerful criminal organizations. These groups employ sophisticated methods to evade detection, constantly adapting to new security measures. Underground tunnels, often equipped with lighting and ventilation, provide a hidden pathway for drugs and people. Vehicles are modified with secret compartments in gas tanks, tires, and even dashboards, concealing contraband. Smugglers exploit vulnerabilities, using ultralight aircraft, boats, and even drones to transport their illicit cargo. Tragically, the human cost of this illicit trade is immeasurable. Migrants, desperate for a better life, entrust their fate to smugglers, often with deadly consequences. They face extortion, violence, and abandonment in harsh conditions. The discovery of mass graves serves as a grim reminder of the brutal reality of human smuggling. Between enforcement and compassion, the U.S.-Mexico border is not just a battleground against smuggling, it's also a place where humanitarian crises unfold daily. Thousands of migrants fleeing violence, poverty, or persecution arrive at the border seeking asylum. The situation presents a complex challenge, balancing law enforcement with the need to provide aid and compassion. Non-governmental organizations, NGOs, operate near the border, offering food, water, medical care, and legal assistance to migrants. Shelters provide temporary refuge, while volunteers work tirelessly to reunite families separated during the journey. The treatment of migrants at the border remains a contentious issue, with ongoing debates about detention policies, asylum procedures, and the use of resources. Finding a humane and effective approach to addressing the needs of migrants while upholding the rule of law remains a significant challenge. A human perspective. The U.S.-Mexico border is more than just a political football or a news headline. It is a place where individual lives intersect, where personal stories unfold against a backdrop of complex issues. Behind the statistics and policy debates lie the human faces of migrants, families, law enforcement officers, and aid workers. There's Maria, a young mother fleeing gang violence in Central America, risking everything for a chance at a safer future for her children. There's Jose, a Border Patrol agent grappling with the moral dilemmas of his job, torn between enforcing the law and recognizing the humanity of those he apprehends. These are the stories that remind us of the human cost of this complex issue. The border is not just a line on a map. It is a microcosm of the challenges and opportunities presented by globalization, migration, and the enduring human spirit in the face of adversity. As we grapple with these issues, it's essential to remember the human stories at the heart of the border debate.